This security camera, CCTV footage, was recorded in Brazil on November 18, 2021. The exact location has not been identified, and there is hardly any additional context explaining what led to this situation, which makes the facts even more mysterious. However, what the images show is truly shocking. At first, we see a man talking on the phone in a calm manner, as if it were just another ordinary day. The conversation seems routine, nothing unusual. But suddenly, within seconds, everything changes in a terrifying way. While the man was on the phone outside, a sudden rush of water swept through his house within seconds. It's shocking to witness the sheer power of the current. The water appeared reddish, a sign of iron oxide in the soil, which suggests this was more likely a landslide rather than just a flash flood. Things quickly turned terrifying as the situation was extremely dangerous. The man was seen running away just before the surge could hit him, and that may have been the reason he survived, if he truly managed to make it out alive. This footage from Myers Beach, Florida, shows just how quickly a situation can change. The images, captured in 2022, document the devastating impact of Hurricane Ian, which swept across the state and left behind a chilling scene. Within minutes, the storm intensified at a frightening pace, unleashing floods that swallowed the entire area. Soon after, the place looked unrecognizable, almost as if a massive tsunami had struck. Hurricane Ian went on to become the third most costly natural disaster on record, causing over $13 billion in damages. Near the end of the footage, you can glimpse the scale of devastation it left behind. The disaster also claimed more than 110 lives. This video was recorded at Korea Adventure Park in Gujarat, India. The ride is called Discovery, one of the park's most popular attractions. On board were 31 people of different ages, while many others watched from the ground, eager to try it themselves. Unfortunately for those on the ride, what should have been a thrill quickly turned into one of the most terrifying experiences of their lives. While the ride was operating, the main axis suddenly snapped in half, causing the entire structure holding the seats to crash to the ground. The impact turned into a tragedy. Of the 31 passengers on board, 27 were injured, some seriously, others with minor wounds, and sadly 2 lost their lives. The bizarre accident sparked countless investigations as the public demanded answers. In the end, 6 individuals were charged with negligent homicide, with the manager's irresponsibility cited as the key factor. However, the precise details of what led to the failure were never fully clarified. Elephants are not typically territorial animals, but they can still feel threatened by human presence. That seems to be what happened here, when an elephant suddenly began chasing people in their cars, seemingly out of nowhere. By the end of the video, the elephant stops the chase, but the exact reason for this bizarre behavior remains unclear. Many wildlife experts believe the animal was agitated by the presence of humans and may have perceived the cars as blocking its path, which could explain its aggressive response. The video on screen was recorded by a group of people during a hike in the wilderness. The headline that came with the footage described it as a jungle, but since the exact location is unknown, it's unclear whether it was truly a jungle or just a forested area. It's also uncertain whether the person leading the way was a father or a tour guide. What began as a calm walk was about to turn into one of the most terrifying experiences of their lives. As they walked along the trail through the trees, the group noticed some bushes rustling. This caught the attention of the woman in red, who leaned in to check the source of the noise. That's when they realized something terrifying. A mountain lion had been stalking them for some time, only now revealing itself. What made the footage even scarier was the predator's stance and body language, which seemed to indicate it was targeting the child walking with them. Fortunately, no one was harmed. After a few tense minutes, the big cat eventually backed off. However, many viewers criticized the woman for not placing the child behind her, arguing that her choice made the situation even more dangerous. In December, devastating wildfires broke out in Chile, hitting the communities of Villa Alemana and Yayay in the Marga province the hardest. The flames burned through roughly 500 hectares, or 1,235 acres. Authorities evacuated at least 374 people from the area. Absolutely harrowing footage of the blaze was captured by both residents and evacuees as they fled their homes.
Ay. Ya, Antonella, tranquila. Agarró con cuática. Concha tu madre.